our childhood too. Looking at him like that is beyond just walking naked. It eats deeper.
It is beyond unthinkable, my. It is. When I was watching it when you were doing the presentation yesterday, when I saw your reaction on the background, I just said to myself, inside me, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is he
like
doing?
He could still do all he did, leaving his clothes on. We will still probably accuse him, criticize him, talk and talk, but never in my world did I believe anybody would take off their somebody. No, this is not just somebody. A veteran actor, naked for politician. That one hit home differently, and I couldn't keep it to myself. I had to make a program on it.
It did, my ego, it did, because even when he did all that with that buffoon, that idiot, that nobody, whatever they name is, you literally calling for that thug.
It is Nigeria.
That's non-necessary. Oh my God.
You need to see graduates. See, Ken, you need to see how people who are supposed to be graduates, educated people, right? You need to see how they shake around these lots. And then you tell yourself and say, wow, I think I'm going to give up now, trying to understand why somebody would be like, you have no idea that it's even worse. Because when your survivor is buried in their hands, and somehow you needed it. You've got no alternative. Somehow you just have to be creative with that. Be creative. Be dramatical.
They are irredeemable.
Irredeemable. That's the word. Ken.
The second part, so that I can go quicker and allow others to call it, is that you remember mockery? What's that guy? Reno Mockery or something like that.
Reno or Mockery, but we call him Rhino Mockery, but yeah, Mockery.
Rhino, exactly.
Rhino Mockery. Obedient.
Do you? I don't know whether you watched the interview where he was it debunking the fact that when you were doing the certificate presentation of that Jagabandi Jagawe,
yeah, when he's doubling down on it,
doubling down on it, and then those things you were highlighting about the difference between the certificate he presented and the original certificate of the Chicago State University, all those things. Did you know that this douchebag they call Reno was there crucifying people for try to debunk Tinubu's certificate, while at the same time, keep in mind that he was the same one that was being shown on the video going to
that he said he claimed that he went there and they gave him that letter. Yes. Meanwhile, the time he said he went there was just last month, this November. Okay, when Atiku was there, sure you remember. He said he went to that Chicago. Only for him to present the letter that some people have already published since July.
Exactly.
And he started doubling down on it. He's now taking it too far with Rufai. He said Rufai said he's going to take him out. Rufai said he said he's going to kill him. And it's like somebody, it's like a baby adult. That's what I see him as all the time. He's like a baby adult. Somebody that is, you know what I mean? Like, he's an adult, but he's a baby.
I know, but you know, this is the insulting part, the most insulting part of it.
The impact of what? Yeah, I agree.
Is that when you look at us that are outside the country, even the ones inside the country, look at the kind of exposure and the level of the skills and knowledge and intelligence that we have gathered living in this country. Somebody like Reno, that monkey, that idiot, will come and think you can throw anything out there and distract and deflate and see that whatever you throw out there will stick and make us look like a stark illiterate. Are you kidding me? For real? And then you kiss the ring and the ass of these same people who have sent Nigeria straight to hell. They're not even talking about the issue. Even if they are willing to talk about the issue, you're not talking about the issue. The death to ratio that Nigeria is in it now.
No.
That is not even their so-called P2P or whether it's Jagaban or people. They will not even come out of it.
And I think that is where they are disagreeing with us. They wanted us to, in a way, right, directly or indirectly, give them a chance. Okay, yeah, you said Nigeria is not going to. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to just? I said, whether you support or you don't, you're going to, as long as it is for that one Nigeria, you're going to get the same results. And I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my resources. I don't want to waste my life. Now, some of you want people to validate and say, well, maybe what if Obina? I say, if he then do we go see him. But what then happens when they don't? What is your own plan? Some of them don't have answer, Ben. I mean, sorry, Ken. They don't have answer. They will just be like, let's just hope that God will make. I say, you see, back to square one. Electing criminals through a corrupt system and expecting them to do the right thing. So when they fail, we turn to God and say, let's just hope that God will change their mind and they will do the right thing. Back to square one. Like, do you really have that luxury of time for 4 years of your life wasted on gambling with what politicians can do or promise that they will do, but they won't do? I don't think everybody have that luxury. I don't. And that's why we are impatient. We will not be part of it until a lot of you understand why it is indeed against yourself to be part of any scheme they put together every 4 years. When we make up the number, we'll put a break to it.
The vampires, these people are vampires.
Yeah.
A vampire and a witch, they don't change. They are the same thing over and over again in a million years. There's nothing, we said it, and I'm wrapping up now.
Thank you.
There's nothing you can do with these people. They are irredeemable. These are people, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. It is hopeless. But guess what, Maigo? We'll stand by the truth.
We are just 2 months away from the implosion. How they handle it, right, will determine the next phase of what is going to happen. And I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
But time will tell. Ken, thank you very much, sir.
Maigo, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Bye. You have a good evening, okay? Ken. That is Ken. I have another caller on the line. And if you can do me a favor, sir, maybe you will need to mute the broadcast so that you and I can talk on the phone. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego Baba.
Yes, sir. I miss you.
Yeah. Báwo ni àwọn ọmọ mi ń kọ́ àti mọ́mì wọn?
Adúpẹ́ àlàáfíà láwà sá. Báwo everybody too?
Ọpẹ́ ni fọ́lọ́run. Mo ṣe donation mi just about 20 minutes ago before I came on here.
Ṣé kí n sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́ máa ṣe fún mi ẹ má fún mi ní full name. Ẹ kò jẹ́ kí n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sọ first name yẹn fún mi kí lè mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ ti ń try ẹ̀ ní several ní ọ̀tìgbà tẹ́ wá ṣe bigger one. Ṣé yìí nìyẹn?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wò ó kẹ́tó dárúkọ yẹn fún mi ó ti yín sà. So mo máa sọ pé ẹ̀yin ni ẹ lo Tósìn yẹn. Yes or no?
No, Tósìn èmi kọ́.
Okay.
Èmi kọ́.
Èwo ni kí n pè tọ̀dọ̀ yín?
Èmi kọ́. Emmanuel Adebanjo. Èmi ni mo ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ní I'm 71.
I think mo ti rí. God bless you, sir. And then thank you so much. Thank you very much. At least.
Yeah.
So everybody can hear you. No, Tosin Gómìnà ló lè gbọ́ yín, but ẹ ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yín sí yín, sir. Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah. So, Mayego, mo fẹ́ máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Mo ní mo fẹ́ máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ lójoojúmọ́ bó ṣe ń sensitize àwọn èèyàn wa. I mean, there's so much deceit deceit everywhere. You can't even imagine the level of deceit. So, this governor, tó ń ṣe swearing, so kò yàtọ̀ sí Tinubu. Everything about him is fake.
Now Jackson kọ́ nìyẹn.
Everything. Kí ló dé? Olúwọlé ní gbogbo tablet tó present ìdá.
Wọ́n ló pọ̀ jù láwọn tí wọ́n ń pè leader wọn lé.
Kí ló dé torí Ọlọ́run? Now, let me go back to memory lane.
Yes, sir.
Because I told you I'm 71.
Yes, you do.
Nígbà tá a wà ní secondary school. Bí standard of education wa bó ṣe sound tó, my own school, Ijebu Grammar School.
Yes, sir.
We were having an exchange program with another secondary school in London, Brentwood School.
Wow.
So that they sent 2 of their students to Ijebu Grammar School, and we sent 2 of our students to Brentwood School, London. And and our own students was beating them over there. To buttress my point, Bode George was my senior in the secondary school.
Right.
During a search, he was one of the two that was sent to Brentwood School in London.
Wow. And this was when,
he was sent to London. Yes. I mean, Emiga Deni 68.
Right.
Bode George Deni 66.
Right.
1966. Yes, he was 2 years my senior. So I mean, so that is how good. Sorry, we had in English. We had in English British teachers. All our science teachers, most of them were from Britain. We had our Indians go. Komobina ibi ìlú wa bó ṣe ti da tó sẹ́yìn. Àwọn Indians go tó ń bá wá wọ́n kàn wá bí ìgbà tó bá ṣe ń bí àwọn Nigerians bá ṣe ń rush lọ sí London sí tó ń lọ sí America gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe ń wá sí Nigeria báyìí.
Ànọ́bà Saudi kí ló ti ń pè UCH Ìbàdàn àwọn family ẹ̀ ti ń gba treatment.
That's right.
In the early 60s, 10 sorry sir.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òótọ́ ni. So things were so na our classmates mi tó jẹ́ pé ńgbà yẹn they all rush to London wọ́n lọ sí Harvard gbogbo wọn. Wọ́n ṣe tó báyìí wọ́n padà bọ̀ nílé ni because iṣẹ́ ti wà everything ti wà. Wọ́n ń bọ̀ nílé ni kò sí pé wọ́n dúró sí wọ́n fún wọn wọ́n fi green card sí ìfẹ́ wọn wọ́n bá.
Wọ́n lọ́rùn ni wọ́n ń padà sílé kí lè fẹ́ dúró ń bí fún kí n fẹ́ máa ṣe ń bì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni that was how good we were. Our economy was at par with that of Japan, Taiwan. Our economy was better than that of China nígbà tí mo sọ yìí. China tó wá ń yá wa lówó lénìí, economy wa better than one. India, they were all looking up to us. Àwọn àbí wọ́n dẹ̀ destroy gbogbo ẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ destroy gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Yes, it is very sad. Nígbà tí mi wà ní secondary school, ẹni tó bá dé láti America tó bá ní first degree wọn ò ní gbà síṣẹ́ ní Nigeria because wọ́n bí masters ìwọ tó bá ní masters from America is equivalent to our own first degree. Master's degree in America is equivalent to our own first degree in Nigeria at that time. So tó bá first degree tó ní masters one máa downgrade ẹni. That was how sound our education was. Today, gradually, after the breast, sink from the military. But the military took over in Nigeria to finish. To finish. Gbogbo àwọn Papa Awólọ́wọ̀ Zik nǹkan yẹn. What baffles me is that they saw this thing. How they could allow themselves to become a pawn in the game of chess for the British to manipulate.
Is what we don't
know. They pay wọ́n wá gbé wọn sí abẹ́ àwọn tó ń tẹ̀ jà fún independence tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní òkè ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà wọ́n sọ fún àwọn ready. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ gbéjọba fún.
Àwọn wa gbèlú fún.
You never saw any danger signal in all these things.
Mọ bí tí mo ti lára àwọn nǹkan tí mi question nígbà tí mi ń ka history sir. Ṣé mo nǹkan tí mo question one of the things pé personally mo question òun ni wípé ṣe rí ní early 60s yẹn náà sir. Sudan nígbà yẹn wọ́n gain independence kúrò lọ́wọ́ Egypt ṣe gbọ́. Now Sudan dẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà tó máa ṣe ń gbà yẹn méjì ni Sudan, Southern Sudan. Bí Nigeria náà ṣe jẹ́ mẹ́ta.
Yes, that's right, yes.
Northern Nigeria, Western Nigeria and Eastern Nigeria. Kó tó di pé àwọn tó kù bá ọbẹ̀ yẹn sí dáhùn tó kù lẹ́ o. Ṣé nígbà tó di sometimes in the late 1960s yẹn nígbà tí Nigeria experience coup 1966 January àti ti July yẹn sà. Ṣẹ̀rí nígbà
Yes.
tí experience yẹn tó force gbogbo Nigeria together tó di one yẹn. Similar thing ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Sudan sà. Ṣé làwọn Sudan náà ṣe lọ ní military coup.
Okay.
Nígbà tí wọ́n gba independence, autonomy wà fún Southern Sudan. Wọ́n ṣe bó ṣe fẹ́ nǹkan tó wọ́n lọ ń ṣe. Àwọn lọ nílùú wọn. Even though wọ́n ní on the bigger scale o. Ṣẹ̀rí náà the bigger country àwọn tí ó jẹ́ ti north yẹn ló tóbi jù. Àwọn ló ń control ìjọba. O kò matter torí ìjọba ilẹ̀ Southern Sudan kò sí lọ́wọ́ north. By declaration of independence, ṣẹ̀gẹ̀t. Ṣẹ̀rí nígbà tí àwọn military wa take over ní Sudan. Tó wá force country yẹn together.
That's right.
For more than 40 years.
That's right. That's exactly what happened. Yes, sir.
Wọ́n lọ sọ pé for the sake of national unity, for kìnìkan unity. Àti ìjọ tí military ti announce pé Sudan ti dẹyọ kan ní ò ti sísinmi mọ́. Ní Southern Sudan ti ń jà war. Bí Sudan yẹn torí àwọn ló ń control ìjọba, ló ń control everything. Bó ṣe ń pa wọ́n tó wọn change ẹ̀ until 1988 or so. Tí àwọn ará ìjọ wọ̀dú wá wò pé eléyìí ti pọ̀ jù pípa ìdẹ́ pọ̀ jù ẹja settle ẹ padà sí nǹkan tẹ wà before kó gbogbo ẹ̀ tó change in 1960s wọ́n bá fún South Sudan ní independence wọ́n bá fún wọn ní autonomy wọn yẹn ni pé ẹ máa ṣe bó ṣe fẹ́ láì follow north mọ́.
That's right.
Nígbà tó di ká tó wọ millennium ní 1998-99 ni military bá tún strike again sorry kò tó yẹn nígbà tó kò tó ọdún méjì mẹ́ta nígbà tó máa di bóyá bíi towards the late 80s òun ni kí la ti ń porúkọ wèrè tọ́dẹ̀ Al-Bashiri tó dẹ̀ bá lo 21 years ń bẹ̀ ló tún take over ìyẹn bá tún truncate peace tọ́jọ́ sign ni o tó ti pẹ́ o tọ́ni kọ́ máa control ara wọn ní bá sọ pé one country ni wọ́n bá tún continue ṣé mo tún sọ lẹ́yìn ní ìsàní pé nígbà tí àwọn northern soldiers yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti àwọn northern soldiers tí Ezego àbí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ tó lead wọn yẹn Kaduna Nzego àbí tó lead wọn yẹn north ni wọ́n ti train ẹ̀ north ni ló ti gba gbogbo kìíní ẹ̀ àwọn northern leaders yẹn nínú BC tó torí ẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n máa pa gbogbo wọn ni nígbà tó wá ṣe gbogbo yẹn tán tí Aguiyi-Ironsi sì gba ìjọba yẹn tí wọ́n wá target àwọn leader regions yẹn ń ṣe lèmi o nígbà tẹ́mi ń ka history yẹn sá o ṣe lèmi wò pé kí ló dé kí àwọn Awólọ́wọ̀ ò ṣe declare ogun àwọn lọ́nà ìjọba west lóòótọ́ ní military ti gbàjọba tó ti sọ Nàìjíríà dẹ̀yọ̀ kan bọ̀kọ́ tó force kí gbogbo wọn tó lọ submit sí military yẹn lábẹ́ Ìrósì ẹ̀dẹ̀ lábẹ́ Gowon nígbà tó ṣe retaliatory coup yẹn kí ló dé tí àwọn Awólọ́wọ̀ àwọn leader àgbà yẹn tó ṣe willingly tó ṣe declare ogun because Sudan ó yẹ kí Sudan motivate wọn gbà yẹn but sir wọn ní kí o bá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Let me give you the answer.
All right sir.
Yeah. Let me give you the answer. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Awólọ́wọ̀ will have done exactly what you said. Àwọn Adéyínká Adébáyọ̀ governor Western State ńgbà yẹn under Gowon wọ́n pè Awólọ́wọ̀ ní pàpà ẹ wá you said if the east go west will go this and that ńgbà tó ogun Biafra bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí Awólọ́wọ̀ sọ fún wọn pé tí east bá fi lọ Yorùbá náà á lọ wọ́n wá pè Awólọ́wọ̀ tí ó kò pé ẹ wá bàbá ẹni mélòó ọmọ yín mélòó ló wà ní army in the military gbogbo táwọn pé ìwé làwọn ń kà as at that time ní 60s yẹn gbogbo tó bá ní out of 100% tí north bá mú 60 east wọ́n á mú 30 Yorùbá was less than 10% in the military.
Yeah.
So Benjamin Adekunle ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ forceful recruitment of Yorùbá into the army forcefully.
Àlẹ́yìn ogun dẹ̀ nìyẹn
o. Ó kàn lọ káàkiri ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni after the even during the war.
Was it during
the war.
Yes. Benjamin Adekunle sir. Go on.
Yes.
Scorpion.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. The Scorpion, that's right. Gbogbo bá ti ń lọ káàkiri àwọn ọmọ tó ń bá rí i pé wọ́n kàn ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù kiri àwọn ń ṣeré kiri tí ò bá ti jọ ọmọ school wọ́n bounce wọn sínú classmate mi kan wọ́n bounce ẹ̀ sínú van tó dèrò ogun nítorí pé nítorí pé ó ṣe truancy ó ń sá ní school bó ṣe di èrò sọ́jà nìyẹn mo forúkọ bò láṣìírí. So that was how that as at that time then we don't have ìyẹn náà sọ fún wa náà pé if you do anything like that pé easily ni wọ́n máa overrun wa pé we just become a territory either under Biafra or the north bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé so pé ọ̀ǹtí tá a bá ní ọmọ ogun lè lè sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ a lọ́mọ ogun ìwé ní Yorùbá ń kà a ò lọ́mọ ogun rárá nǹkan tó ká wa lọ́wọ́ kò gan nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yẹn ló wà fà sí kí ní pẹ̀lẹ́ forceful recruitment bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yẹn ló jẹ́ kí Benjamin Scorpion ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí forceful recruitment of Yorùbás into the army òun ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ if not so we were absolutely near.
wọ́n padà pa òun náà nítorí pé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣe kú yìí wow.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣe wá rí
ìtẹ̀rọ aṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú wa yìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣe wá rí ní Ojukwu will have succeeded to an extent. It will have succeeded to an extent but mistake tí Ojukwu ṣe the bombing of Rivoli cinema in Lagos and then he came through lẹ́yìn tó override Midwest under David Ejo wọ́n override Midwest wọ́n ń bọ̀ ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú Òde dẹ̀ ní Colonel Victor Banjo tí Ojukwu ní kó lead of the onslaught on Lagos. wọ́n gba Ìjẹ̀bú Òde náà dẹ̀ máa ìlú bàbá ẹ̀ náà máa gbà kọjá.
wọ́n máa gbà kọjá láfta ọ̀rẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ apá ọ̀rẹ́ ṣé òun lòun máa wá overall ní ìlú òun.
sentiment
fún Ojukwu ibi tí kìíní ni and that is why Ojukwu executed him.
For treason.
He executed Victor Banjo pé fún treason. pé they could have and then ìgbà yẹn gan ni Yorùbá ṣe ìwà join army pé pé ṣèbá ọsàlẹ̀ ń bàjá kí ló wá dé tẹ wá ń bọ́ǹbù Èkó Yorùbá ní ló lè kó náà why you bombing Rivoli cinema ní Yaba 2 people died there. There were cars blown up. Police iṣẹ́ ní Yorùbá kọ́kọ́ maintain neutrality wọn ò dá sí ìjà yẹn wà between the north and the east. Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn kí ló ti ń jẹ́ this man mo mà ti gbàgbé orúkọ army officer yìí tó pa àwọn Igbo I mean that one is a criminal Murtala Mohammed
genocide ní Delta
they were criminals
bẹ́ẹ̀ni genocidist ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ni so the Yoruba was not involved until they tried to overrun Lagos via Ogun State.
The irony of it all ni pé every time that we talk about the Biafran war by the way pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá ogun ọ̀rẹ́ ó lè kú ìjà ọ̀rẹ́ and the rest àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ̀ yìí pé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ leader àwọn tó ń lead ogun yìí bọ̀ láti Biafra Yorùbá wà nínú wọn tó jẹ́ general gidi tó jẹ́ until ìgbà tó change mind 1 minute pé ẹ wà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti fẹ́ wọ̀ yìí tàbá overrun ìlú mi ibo iṣó tí yẹn ń sìn tó change mind wọn so they were like into it wọ́n wà into it
Àwùjalè á pè pé Àwùjalè á pè bàbá ẹ̀ pé ọmọ ẹ ló wá overrun ìlú wa.
akọ the part of history náà ni anyway.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni and then one other thing before I go.
Yes sir.
ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ £40 or or £20 tó ní àwọn fún àwọn Biafra yẹn. tó fún ni wọ́n fún wọn after the war. Let me tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní nígbà tí wọ́n after the war tí wọ́n ní okay gbogbo Igbo tó bá ní owó ní bank wọ́n máa dá owó yẹn padà. Awolowo was the finance minister and deputy to governor commissioner náà pè ń gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So wọ́n ní okay wọ́n ní kí everybody kan submit claims wọn. nígbà tí wọ́n submit claims gbogbo àwọn Biafran tó submit claim gbogbo owó tó submit ó ju gbogbo owó tó wà ní Central Bank of Nigeria. wọ́n ò gbé tí ní wọ́n máa ní kán sọ owó yìí fún everybody according to I mean, there's got to proof. Okay, which means that Nigeria going to need
about 20 pounds.
But she arrived, okay.
20 pounds.
Come and share anybody. At everybody, let's just give them a round figure. Benny. So
political, Esa. It's not economical. It was political.
Benny.
And that was the beginning of the Cold War. To pada wa di nǹkan tó tún padà contribute sí pé Nigeria yìí máa padà pín last náà ni. Because àwọn Biafra náà sọ wọn padà integrate wọn into that system. Wọn trust wọn, wọn fẹ́ wọn believe pé wọ́n lè lead. Ṣé you understand sin? But I mọ̀ pé there's so much politics.
Yorùbá mọ̀ nípa ìyẹn o.
No, I was actually want to drag
àwọn Arewa.
Esa. Sherry Ewele sir, Ewele. Tinubu. Yorùbá ni wọ́n ń pè. Gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ máa gbọ́ sà, gbogbo nǹkan tí Buhari ṣe fún wa lónìí, àwọn tí ò kì í ṣe Yorùbá tó bá fẹ́ look at wọ́n sọ pé Yorùbá pẹ̀lú tó ti wà wọ gbogbo kìíní Yorùbá lèmi Yorùbá lẹ́yìn ṣẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ti Nàìjíríà wọ ọwọ́ Buhari ṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú.
Mi ò pẹ̀lú Tinubu ni.
Tó bá ti ń sọ wọn àdá so bẹ́ẹ̀ the same thing ni pé ṣe ní òṣèlú ìgbà yẹn ní tòótọ́ tí wọ́n bá ti ń dárúkọ Awólọ́wọ̀ àti nǹkan tó ṣe ń time yẹn wọ́n á dárúkọ Yorùbá mọ́ yẹn ni mo yẹn máa ń sọ nǹkan kan sá o pé history wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá túlé pẹ́ ẹni tó bá wá ilé pẹ́ á kan ayan funfun òwe Ìjẹ̀bú ni kó ní ọ̀túlé pẹ́ á kan ayan funfun.
Wo káre wo gbọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú dáadáa.
So téèyàn bá ń ka history a rí wípé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ progenitor sí wa àwọn forebearers sí wa kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe ló bójúmu o. Ìyẹn ló ṣe sọ pé tí a bá ń ka history you should learn from history so that you don't repeat the history. Ìyí tèmi kọ́ nìyẹn sá o kí n má parọ́ fún yín o but as at the time
you are right.
20 pounds kò tiẹ̀ lè help wọn and it was deliberate. Don't empower them. Don't give them money. Don't do this or that. Or they may start again. And it was deliberate. But I appreciate when I was reading that history, sir. Everyone to fi properties in one sile. Ni every part of Nigeria, including Yorubaland, Potak, everywhere. Ti wọ́n fi property wọn sílẹ̀, tí wọ́n padà lọ sí Biafra ní gbogbo ogun yẹn. Nígbà tí Nigeria sọ fún 20 pounds. Àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n padà dé tí wọ́n padà wá bá gbogbo nǹkan ìní wọn tó fi sí nkíà ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni o ní Ìjẹ̀bú ni o ní Ìbàdàn ni o ní Ẹdó everywhere àwọn yẹn wà record ìyẹn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó help.
Rivers nìkan náà ti rí gbà.
Wọ́n máa rí gbà ní Rivers.
Wọ́n rí gbà padà ní Rivers.
Wọ́n rí gbà dáadáa ni àwọn èèyàn kan gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan náà gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà bọ̀ for record majority àwọn èèyàn tó fi properties wọn sílẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn tí wọn kì í ṣe tí wọn wá láti àwọn àdúgbò yẹn bí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá majority wọn lórí gbogbo properties wọn padà wá dé bá even after the war.
That is true. That is true.
But that again if tó bá jẹ́ pé bóyá pé láti ilẹ̀ tí àwọn apàkúta sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni àwọn ada ìrìn àjò ayé èèyàn rú àtàwọn tó padà tó pa ẹnu mọ́ tí wọn ò jà nígbà yẹn ká ní bóyá wọ́n jà ní lọ́jọ́ tèní irú ètì àti àìnífẹ̀ẹ́ tá a ní tí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lọ́jọ́ tí ní pípa yẹn gbogbo ó lè má sì mọ́ ọ check it because gbogbo á ti mọ̀ wọn ara wa á ti máa yé ara wa oníkàkọ́ á ti mọ̀ wọn ara ẹ̀.
That is true.
No trespassing.
That is true.
It's just what it is, sir.
That is true. That is true.
Anyway, thank you very much, sir. It's been a pleasure, Pastor.
Thank you, my. God bless you.
And God bless you too. Thank you, sir. Can you nice evening,
Right,
another call. And just before I take that, my caller, do you mind hanging on for me for a second, please? Just stay on there. Just stay on the line. I just want to say a quick shout out to my friends, my donors. Okay, one moment. Yeah. So tonight. So far, so good. So far, so good. We can say that we have raised in total. I don't know if I should be minusing or subtracting, but I'm going to just give you the total, okay? So we can see how much do we have. On Cash App, we have 411 pounds. Now, on Give Send Go out there, we still just have about 200 pounds, 190 pounds to be precise. So if you add that to 411 pounds, that should automatically possibly give us 600 pounds, okay? Now, 600 pounds on PayPal, hang on, why am I saying 600? I mean, we already have about 400 pounds before. So if you add that, that will make it 1,000 pounds from Give, Send, Go and Cash App alone. Then when you go on to the PayPal, we have 540 pounds. Like I said earlier, there's no new donation coming through. So that means that we have currently, at least plus or minus, we have about 1,600 pounds already raised. Plus our 1 million naira, we can say we have at least something around the 2.4, 2.350 or 2.4 million naira in our wallet towards what we are planning to do this festive period for the families in Yorubaland that we choose to reach out to. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, my.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Ekale, Ekaro, everywhere all over the world. Ọmọ Bali Balógun Òjò Pàṣẹkẹrẹ máa dẹ̀ lọ́yọ̀ọ́ létí dé.
Jẹ́ kán mọ̀.
Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ, bàbá?
How are you, Baba?
Let me start by commending you. Can you imagine that figure that you just mentioned just now? My God, you are a wonderful person. Ọlọ́run, mi ti ẹ̀ mọ̀ mi ṣe fẹ́ kí ẹ, Ọlọ́run.
I've got wonderful people like yourself and a lot of people who are like quietly watching. They are watching quietly.
I'm going to start with that. Let me just commend you. Because I can hear everything you are saying, and we normally watch it, but people don't really understand how much effort, how much it takes to be able to put all these things together. And you have a family, a personal family of your own that you run. Because I live in Britain and I know what it takes. I know what it is. Do you understand? My kids are in bed now. For you to be screaming down the microphone like that, and everybody is asleep. Do you understand me? Yes. It takes a lot. And I praise you. I praise you.
Thank you. Anyway, let's start. Yeah, go at the start. You have already started somewhere anyway, so yeah, go on.
I watch it live, do you understand, tonight. But most of the time, I have to play catch up because of the time I get up for work and things like that.
Oh, okay. You're not working today, no?
I'm not working tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Well, fair enough.
Good enough. I've got tomorrow off, which is why. Yes, which is why I was able to watch you live today. And you know, I always call you when I'm free like that, so that I can make my own contribution. My gumbaba. Feel well. Daddy don't call on anything. I'll call him an elder statesman. I'm not going to call him that. I'll say an elder statesman that called just now.
Yes.
That man, he's just juggled the history for some of us that already know the history of Nigeria. Do you understand?
This is part of the history. And I am happy. When he was a young man too, you know, it's not hard.
Baba, I am happy. I am happy that he brought all these points up because, and I'm just going to pick some of it up and talk about them briefly.
Sure.
Churi or Ogun, everything. Do you know the current politicians? Do you know they are still using these things as a punchline to get votes? Do you know that?
It's called emotional
victimhood.
Do
you understand? That is how petty things have gotten to. Do you understand?
I know.
And I am glad that he made mention of a lot of those things tonight. Setuwali, but that was no long she led me with you. But that belong to Emma Buboda, because there are millions of them like that. You understand? We be saying, when you look at the way life is in that Nigeria, the way it has bent a lot of people. Can you imagine somebody rolling on the floor because they give you a mode of transportation? A mode of transportation for you to get from A to B, and you are
not just any other person. Person, all of us grew up thinking that these guys are rich, these guys are better up. They have, you know what I mean? Even though we discovered that they were not,
apart from being rich, what about morale? What about his morale? What about people that look up to him?
What about his dignity? His own dignity as a man. Nítorí èlò, that's the question. Èlò ni. Pápátá wọn fún ẹ nílé àbí? Why not fún nílé ń bì kan? Is that it?
Ara wọn ló ń brainwash.
Ọmọ.
Ara wọn ló ń brainwash. Ṣé wàá rí àwọn obedient àti ẹ̀kọ́ má bínú sí mi ò èmi ò like wọn because
wọ́n lọ títí o ẹ má wọlé bẹ̀wẹ̀ kó sọ máa ìdí kẹ́dẹ̀ wait for the consequences.
Mo máa sọ tèmi.
Yes,
mo máa sọ tèmi tí èsì tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo tó fọ́n ní ìlú mi sọ pé ó bẹ́ sọ tèmi ni pé ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ wọn lálẹ́ yẹn ní ẹ táwọn bá ti fọ́ nù lára báyìí ẹni tó ń dé sí ìtì wọn tí ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe wọn rárá wọn tí ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe wọn ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe wọn ní ìlú sọ pé wọn tí ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń ṣe wọn ni pé for the fact pé ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ lọ mú candidate yín wá láti PDP lásán yẹn ẹ ti lọ fa wèrè lọ́yàn ẹ ti gbéṣù jẹun. Ẹ ti gbéṣù jẹun wọ́n fún 20 million wọ́n fi 5 million ránṣẹ́ ẹ tí ì rí nǹkan kan. Ẹ rí nǹkan kan. A ní ẹ wá jà àjọgbọ́n àjàbọ̀ ẹni fẹ́ lọ faná sórí ẹ faná kọ́ńpẹ́kọ́ faná yẹn sórí 2 months ló kù. Ẹ ti fa wèrè lọ́yàn báyìí nísìnyí wá kú bí ẹ tó gbé ẹgbẹ́ ìlẹ̀ kọ́ fẹ́ bugi jẹ ni àbí wèrè ló máa kọ́ bugi jẹ náà máa wò èèyàn kan búra wọn jẹ bó ṣe ń lọ. You understand? So now, my last point before I go, in case you still have anybody to affect the wall, first song or come my head. Mo lè fẹ́ kó bá mi fi sọ́wọ́ sí. Ṣé rí program àwọn oní agitation wa ò ṣe agitation tẹ̀ sí. Ó dáhùn pé ẹ̀kan ló ṣiṣẹ́ o bàbá. Because I remember calling you before you did that program. Right. Is it 1 or 2 you have done so far? Because I want to make sure I'm not
one. You're going just to one. It's just in think of remind that way. Just bring the memory of people back. Go to the message. I best in between. I'm at this stage.
I remember commending you. You have done absolutely wonderful, my brother.
Thank you.
You understand? With that first one you've done, and I cannot wait for the rest. So you understand? Because I have noticed it. Because social media, then when you have love for your own motherland, anybody that is agitating, you click on them, you like them, you want to listen to what they are saying.
Them, him or her, as much as you can.
I have noticed that not everybody is marriable. So me as a person, I am going to stick to where I am. Because Papa, you don't know what you are doing for people. You said something earlier on, but Papa answer someone because I can think about my me for like 3 days. Even I know it's program Tano. Yeah, make but to the video, but not this guy again. When yes, it's him again. There's nothing you can do about it. Because therapeutic do you understand? But that for food only. I mean, LSFT, FF only for food only.
For food
I told you Buku to buy about me again. Buran don't Buran. On wa ṣe program kan recently táwọn òwe yẹn parí tó bá lè tọ́ ṣe ń so mọ́ra wọn ó ní ẹ̀ ní ṣé orí burúkú ló máa ṣe kí ẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú yẹn á ṣí eré
ibi tí Àtíkù àti Tinubu tó ti ń wo ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì ara wọn tó bá skinny size ṣé lógo gidi bí lélẹ́yìí I don't know like na the fight for them.
Bàbá ìtúrẹ́ mi ṣe máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀fẹ́ I am glad I met you. Because you are catching trips. But catch a trip. But I have to. Mulati Joe Kiji could bless me.
You are blessed. You cannot hear Baba. You le bo tobai. Kofeti e bo tobai. Ko wa je iro.
Sáré jẹ́wọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi fún ẹ. Wọ́n rántí ìgbà kan tó gbé burúkú ọ̀tọ̀ tó ń bú Àtìkù. Tó láti kú wo kò ní sórí bá ṣe báyìí. Bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń catch trip lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan mo ní àmà dàfọ́kùnrin ní ọ̀tọ̀ mi ìfẹ́. Ó tó máa lọkùnrin ọ̀tọ̀ mi sọ. Kò pẹ́ 2 days later báyìí ní ṣe ṣe fídíò orí tó lórí gbogbo tí ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní àwọn orí sórí rẹ̀ wọ ọkùnrin ọ̀tọ̀ mi. Ò ní kú ìfẹ́. Èmi catch trip fún wọn. Ò ní kú rẹ̀ lọ́nà mẹ́wàá fẹ́.
Don't die in their war. Emotion táwọn èèyàn rí baba emotion wọn baba wait o emotion that you see so emotion are expensive. Some of us we get people where they share emotion with us. Oh, how are you? Oh, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Oh, Pele, how did you feel that? Emotion one. Can't you see Nigerians? They don't get emotion. They don't get sympathy or empathy for anybody. So you get now if you begin to offer emotion, that's not what is left of your emotion. You can't share them for politician. About wrong business now, wrong now. You know they take long before you go regret time. And for me, I don't get any single emotion other than for say make I use them as a teaching material. Make a point to them and say, look at that one, listen to this one, can you see through this one, and the rest of them. Well, emotion, no day.
My I want to thank you so much for the work you are doing. Look at how many people is going to benefit from how much you are producing.
Yeah, you know, one thing I have in mind there, Baba, is that I am hoping that we'll get to 1 million. 10 million naira, right? And then we can utilize that and help some small businesses who are members of this platform, who could make some small supplies in a small fraction and all that. And then package enough food that could at least, I'm not going to say forever, but at least it will last a family of 5, family of 4 for a whole week, if not more. Sure you get. Now, if we do well and we do this, then we have a lot to do next year too. Just for people.
Yes. God bless you and your family and everything you hear and do, Baba. Baba, it's nice talking to you again.
It's a pleasure. God bless you so much too. And you too. You have a good one. Now, my regards to the, to the dollars, to the lovely ones, your kids when they wake up.
Thank you very much, Baba. Thank you very much.
Nice one. So I have another caller there. Although we have been talking, however, this is the segment where if you really want to be part of what we are doing, okay, you can use any of these platforms. Use the PayPal, use the Give Send Go. The link is in the comment section, okay? You can use the Cash app. It's also on your screen. And you can also use these bank details on your screen as well. When I come next time, I'm going to show you how to also make a contribution from outside the UK into this particular account on your screen. I have people who have asked me, Mayegun, when we are doing this fundraiser to help people back in Nigeria, can you make provision for a Nigerian account to do that? Yes, I wish when we do this, it's going to be like a registered account to the organization, but we haven't done that. And I'm not going to tell you we have. But what I'm working around is that a reliable, dependable sort of a bank details, not individual, sort of the business account details in Nigeria that we can use to also add to this fundraiser. Eventually, if we get to raise enough by the 15th of this month, that is going to be in 10 days' time. If we raise enough, we are going to reach out to our Nigeria-based, the Yorubaland-based team. We're going to make the money available. We're going to make the money available, for them. All the suppliers for this or that they're going to put together, so they would have another 8 to 10 days in getting all we need together, bag them, package them, and take them to different parts of Yorubaland to serve the purpose why we are doing this. Okay, I wish the number is so massive, but you know what? People are pulling their resources together to do this. Okay, it's not like we are getting any special funding or anything from anywhere. £5, £1, $2, $5, $10, 20 riyal, randy. Anything you want to give, all comes to something. It comes into the jar, and once we know the total of what we've raised, by the 15th of this month, we are going to announce how much have we raised. And from that moment, from the 15th of this month, we are going to make available the fund for the people who are going to pull all of this together for us. Remember, these are people who just want to do things in their own small way, voluntarily, to help us pass this on. And you are all welcome. When that time comes, in another 10 days, I'm going to give you the contact number. I'm going to give you all you need to reach out and be a volunteer in any, when they come to your own area in Yorubaland. Being a member of this platform, you can help us join them, be a volunteer to help them distribute this. Everything we are going to get and give to people, they are going to be free, 100% free. So the more we raise, the better our chances. And I implore you to join us. $1, $2, £1, £2. You have no idea how much this can do and how far it can go. I learned all of that. We call it a crowdfunding. It's such a great way to reach out to people en masse, bigger than what you can imagine. And yes, don't give what you don't have. And there's no compulsion. Everything is voluntary. Use the PayPal, use the Give Send Go, use the account detailed on the screen, and possibly use the Cash App too. All of these have a messaging system. When you make that contribution, you can add messages to them and say, this contribution is for, and I'll give you the total later. And then we'll take it on from there. We have 10 days to raise over 10 million naira, possibly. And if we don't, whatever it is that we have, we'll use them. Hello, sir.
Indefatigable, indomitable, excellent general.
Sir Taiwo, you let to look with last. Hey. I will not take They said you are the one, who is misleading Mayegun, making Mayegun to be like he can just do whatever he like. Now they are saying I am fighting the agitators, and they are like so sad about it. But here you are again. You have never called in without leaving an impact. So I hope I can distract you from that tonight, and I hope not as well, because somehow you have been the source of what we are now doing, as much as I've been so not eager to push it. Sataiwo, everybody can hear you.
Hello, General.
Yes, sir.
If I call you Taiwo, are you Taiwo?
Well,
answer now.
I mean, I'm not Taiwo by the definition of Taiwo. But it now depends on what that Taiwo now means in our own lexicon. Is that motivation? When you say Taiwo, does that mean motivation or a motivator? So it depends, sir.
Hello, sir. Your identity, of your official identity, you are not Taiwo.
I am not Taiwo. Yes, I like that.
You are Mayegun. You are not an agitator.
I am not.
If anybody is saying you're an agitator, I was just looking at you tonight, but general, you come out distracted. Anybody who calls you an agitator now, give the person 2 or 3 days. He will see himself, he will see the foolishness. Yes, you have dedicated between 5 to 10 minutes to that person today. Like I told the brethren on the platform, don't give these odd people in our midst an attention. Let them post their rubbish. When they see no response from any of us, they will go.
Eventually. It's what they say, don't feed the trolls. They will die naturally when they are not fed. I agree. I've always been like that. Sometimes I just feel like when they try to throw me that way, right? I can use that as a message to pass message to people like them and even to the people on the platform. But I get what you mean. Don't feed the trolls by acknowledging them.
My general, don't get distracted again. Anytime you do that, you will pay Yoruba Union account fine, maybe £1,000. You will pay fine.
I will do my best not to violate it, because I am going to run. Probably I'm going to be bankrupt if I'm not careful by being charged that much. So yeah, I'll do my best to avoid all the time. Sati.
So General.
Yes, sir.
I want to know this thing today. From what the Baba said today, leadership failed us. That is where we are. were today in Yorubaland. And imagine over 70-year-old man, the way he cherished you and he cherishes you.
I know.
He's telling you there is something in your hand that can get us to where we wish to be.
Which is our own independent, free Yoruba nation. That requires collective works. I'm glad to play my role, just like everyone is being encouraged to play theirs, as you always do. Baba?
Yoruba nation or union is just a subject, is just a subset of the whole thing in your hand. Mayegun, you are bigger than an agitator. You are bigger than Yoruba nation. You are just bringing down as one of the subsets of what you are doing and move on with your life. Yes. So when those people come, just put them aside. Mayegun, I have this to say, please. Number one, this international food we are trying to do, yes. I wish we can standardize it.
You wish we can what?
We can standardize it.
Please let us know what you mean by that. Standardize it. That is what we should be. Okay, go on.
If we give out our food when it will be distributed, we should know the family we are giving to.
Okay.
We should have the data.
We should develop a data system that tracks the beneficiaries, not just for that moment, a possible follow-up. I'm following you.
Yes. We can monitor the family we are giving the food. How are they faring? Yes. Because we are showing how a nation should be governed. I am not in Nigeria, you are not in Nigeria. No. We know that when we join hands together, yes. we can nation.
We can do a lot. Exactly.
You are setting an example that many people will pick from here. Yoruba wa le da ewo gan tan se Mayegun won kowo jo ko de sare wo Mayegun God will help you. Amen. 50 million jo 100 million so Mayegun garibu enigun o de so pe nikan kan kowo kankan je. This is why we tell our nation how it has been working in developed nations. It can work in Yorubaland. And we can set example temple. This is full of truth. Even if we gather 1 billion, nobody will raise anything because everything will be transparent.
That's right.
So the Lord will help us in that.
There's no secret account somewhere, taking your money in a way, while others are like just for front. I agree with you. You know what I told people, sir? Sataiwo, I said, if there is anything that people don't understand about us, okay, we have had our fair share of this international economic turmoil. But even in that situation, we still have generous people here who have one thing,
yes,
and one thing and one reason only that they will listen and trust Mayegun is because the currency we spend, the currency, our only currency on this platform, which I have seen the most valuable currency is trust. Trust. I trust him. I just trust him. If it's Mayegun, I think I trust him. Not because they've met or anything, but antecedent and all this precedent, as they say, I have earned that coin, that currency. It's called trust. And that's why people are saying you should be careful how you spend it. I am just being careful, Sataiwo, of how I spend that currency. And most of the time, you have always been encouraging that we should spend that currency of that trust to the goodwill of the people of humanity to start with, and Yorubaland. So yeah, it is a currency that not everybody has. Trust. I cherish it personally.
You don't just have it. It is proved from day to day.
Yes.
And it's even proved today, and we will continue to prove it.
I agree. Thank you very much.
So that is one. Mayegun, please do our Yoruba Union website. Give us the update. What are the challenges we are having? How to get truth? How to get truth? What are the things ahead of us to get truth?
Well, that is a straight answer. There is nothing really in particular holding us down other than the legal part of it. I'll tell you this. And I think I've said that before, sir. Yeah. When we were looking into the opportunities of registering Yoruba Union outside Nigeria, in the UK, in the US, and all over the world. So we said that we needed the legal foundation for it. There's going to be a place that they're going to say, this is where it all started, okay? The world headquarters. It could be in America, it could be in the UK, but UK happened to be where I live, which means that where I could easily put together a team, physical team, to work as, in the secretariat that we're going to set up. But to do that, excuse me, we need to register the platform. So the first bill that we received, and if you remember, and this was months back when we were like trying to do that, the registration, right? We had a bill of £5,000 for the consultant that is going to like put all of the legal whatever together in the UK. That's so much for me. The Jebu in me wasn't comfortable parting away with even half of the money for them to start. So what did we do? We said, because we have less or limited resources, with the little we have and how much we have actually spent on building our platform and the rest of that, how about we start somewhere? If you remember, we said, let's go back to Yorubaland, put a team together, give them the legal standing and all that, where they can do things on our behalf, while we fund them temporarily till when we can actually feel comfortable to say, let's register, let's pay for this consultant registration and the rest of that. Then once we get that, it will then be easier for you and me, okay, to properly sign up for Yoruba Union, where you can now share your vital information, including your financial information. When we decide that we're going to be not just mobilize our members home and abroad, we are also going to make them committed members who are committed to the cause, even if it's going to be $1 or £1 a month. You remember? But we couldn't do all of this if we don't have legal standing to stand on. We live in the diaspora. We know what this is. So we don't want to commit any kind of a financial crime and any other thing at all, right? So we decided that we'll set up in Nigeria, but it's almost the same thing. Getting them to put all this together for us in Nigeria has been dragging on and on and on and on. And the excuse they are giving to me is that is the name, Yoruba Union. Yeah, Mama Jacoba J Yoruba and the rest. So they are not getting the approval in time. They want us to bribe. I am not going to bribe until I get people who can actually make it happen. So these are the little, they're not little. They're the major reasons why we haven't really gone nuclear, where everybody can actually sign up properly, get a membership number. And I'm talking about membership number that can really identify you from wherever you are. That's one of the delays we have. And that's why we decided to go and help her back home temporarily for now, until we believe that we have enough resources to set all of this up. Doesn't mean that we can't do anything. So that's why I don't think we have the $5,000 to pay to anyone right now. And even if we do, the Jebu in me is going to make it so hard to pay it to anybody.
Hello, Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
If we call ourselves it's going to filter to the whole world.
So we have to be careful.
But Mayegun, we cannot do it, and we will not do that.
No, we won't.
So that is why the one we want to do abroad, let's know what it would take. Okay, this thing, to get everything sorted out, security of our website, everything abroad is going to cost £5,000, and it's inevitable.
There is actually an email towards that already. Sure, you get. And I have shared this email with the people I believe. You've suggested before. You said we should begin to kind of bring team together. People can volunteer to play in any role if they know the role they want to play in. And we can put all ourselves into a group and have a meeting and talk about our progress, okay? So, in what do you call it? In what I have worked on, just a quick one, sir, is sorry, give me a sec. Yeah, in one of the things I've worked on is that if we begin to pick and get people, pull them together and the rest, right? We can possibly at some point, in my view, right? If we choose, we can say, okay, now they can go ahead, set it up here in abroad, and we begin to take all the information that are needed. And then just like that, okay, we can possibly push what we want to push. But without that legal framework, you know what I mean? We can't really do all we want to do right now.
But you go, is what I want us to help us to do. Okay. The legal framework has expenses to my ballot.
Yes.
If we cannot get there in 3 months, can we get there in 6 months? If we can't get there in 6 months,
we can get there in a few days. Do you understand? We can. The only thing here is that do we want to? So it's all up to us. And maybe after this, maybe after what we are trying to do now, right? If people really feel motivated, because we're gonna do a lot to make people see what they're actually putting the money into. We're gonna give it a bit of publicity enough that all of you are gonna be proud that you chip in something eventually. Sure, you get. Maybe, just maybe, this may contribute to the encouragement we want to see in people, that we can go ahead in 2023 and then finalize that setup that can then help us oil the engine that we will us into that safe, free place. It's just my own view, but we can do this first. You know what I mean? Like, if we succeed with this, it can help in doing what you are just saying now. Because sincerely, even if we have the money right now, I may not want us to actually put that much money into the hands of somebody to set up the platform, even though it's the ideal thing to do, but it's just not something I'm going to be comfortable with now, in a way. So
two more things and I go, sir.
All right.
Then the number one thing is the documentation we are discussing. At least as I'm talking with you tonight,
yes, sir,
there is no booklet we can show, either soft copy or hard copy. Yoruba Union, this is our vision, this is our mission,
yes.
And then the third one, this is our
comprehensive detail of what we really want to do. Yeah, I get that.
Union, this is our constitution. Then Yoruba Union, this is our action plan. We can work on that. Delegate it. We can start putting things together.
God bless you, Sataiwo. One of the things I actually wanted to share tonight, when I wanted to go to before we got to this stage, one of them was to see if I could throw open. Remember that one of our donors, which I mentioned earlier, that if that person is the same, that's sending that money, I didn't mention the surname. Okay, this was somebody who felt like he could put together all the materials, all things and ideas about what Mayegun says and all of that, writing a book. So in my head, I've said that I am going to give an email to everyone who has all the ideas that we have shared on this platform. Some of you are very good in putting them together in words. So to say, I am very good at it as well. But whatever I put together is going to be mainly my idea. So I'm going to share that email with you. It's going to be the email of the Yoruba Union. Okay. So you can send all the ideas of your ideas of how we can actually make all our programs reach the people in the grassroots and everywhere. Okay. Also, we are going to look out for the people who are like writers, writers, publishers, and the rest of you. You can join our team as well. So the point here is this, I am going to come out here in one of these days soon. I'm going to announce some positions. Now, it doesn't matter if you fit in or you don't fit into that position that I'm going to announce, but you may fit into something else that I didn't mention, right? The purpose is that to put all our resources now, okay? People who can write a document, people who are historians, the people who can actually put together, people who are like a geologist, people who can tell us the entire land and map of Yorubaland, including the resources therein. Put all of this into, a compiled, sort of a book, either digital or print, to show to everybody who is interested in understanding what is our intention. How do we want to achieve all we set out to do? Sataiwo, I'm glad you mentioned it all. But again, the time is almost out, but I'm going to draw that out and I'm going to announce it. We're going to talk about it. Then hopefully we'll get the right people who are going to reach out, including historians and all that. Okay. We will do something before January 2023. Sir.
Okay. So can you give us a Telegram group also for TOT?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Please,
I can create one.
Mm-hmm. Have a group, you can put things there.
Yes. I'm going to work around that. Yes, sir. Go on.
Finally, Mayegun, do you know why I try to put out? This is not my best year, so I can tell you, I have one goal in my life. I want to serve humanity. God has created this world for us to. We should not be suffering in the world, especially in Nigeria, the geographical Nigeria God has given us to enjoy. We're supposed not to be suffering.
We shouldn't be.
I'm doing all these things for one reason. I have seen the leadership in you, and what you have done over the years, you have a template that can make this thing to work.
I am going to believe. I've had people who have always tried to, even when I doubt myself, right? You know, one thing I just want to do is that I just want people to see that I just want to help. And I have friends too who just want to help. I am not ambitious to be leader of anybody, of any group, of anything at all. I just want to be with people who just want to help. Whatever intervention we want to put together, I believe that I have great people around me. That if I utilize their goodness, the goodness in many of the people on Mayegun's Diary Politico, it can benefit more and more people. And in the long run, it can help the people to understand why Yoruba should stand on our own, and it will be in our own for our own good. So yeah, I agree.
Mayegun, Mayegun, you are not self-appointed leader. Imagine somebody is sometimes when I'm at work or when I'm busy in doing my research, and I couldn't listen to Good Life, and I could not listen to you live. You don't call me to go and listen. I will say, oh, I can't miss this young man's platform. I can't miss the Temple of Truth today. You, Mayegun, you are not self-appointed leader.
No.
God has worked out.
You know, I wish there's some other thing that I can be given. That's why I keep saying, call me your GO, call me your teacher, anything that I look to you, but not leader. But again, people just won't stop saying it.
No, I want to go. There is a leadership in your hand. You didn't put it in your hand. God put it in your hand, and you have been diligent to make sure that it's a excellent leadership. Someone like us, we want to bring out our best into this leadership because you can't do it alone.
No.
Nobody's an island. We want to bring that up. Imagine somebody who gave heavily yesterday. What could have triggered that, Mayegun?
I mean,
what could have triggered that?
Over 500 pounds, and I'm
you
like,
know when
oh,
Mayegun,
sir.
Do you know, I had a flag before that money came investigate. Somebody will give 1,000 pounds. I'm still expecting it because that flag didn't come from me. I know it came from God. When I got that, I say, somebody will say, I give Mayegun, I want to go. Just give us the platform. We want to bring out our best under your leadership. And then People of Truth will go for. Thank you.
And God bless you too, Sataiwo. I will work on it. It seems that, in fact, if I build that team, I would love to have somebody like you as one of the advisors. In fact, I want to see 12 of you around this kind of projects to make sure that it never derails. So yeah, when that day comes, I would love to have somebody like you in the team. Thank you for all you do too. And you should have a good
follow. We'll bring out our delegates. Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much to every one of us who has been part of this tonight. Our time is fast spent and long gone. I want to say thank you to my donors, okay? Tonight, we have been able to raise over 400, should I say 400 grand? Yeah, we've been able to raise like a 400 grand. And if you add that to what we already have, we are so close to 2.5 million naira. Or you can say we are already there. Because if I look at the difference, somebody like me can even put it. Your method can put it. Lizzie, and then you know, everyone can actually like say, I'm gonna put it and make it 2.5 million. That's good for 2 days. 1.5 million naira for 2 days, plus our deposit of 1 million naira, making it 2.5 million naira. I'm beginning to believe that we can do this. Or should I not? We made over 1 million naira yesterday. We made less than 500,000 today from the contribution of every one of you. And I'm so grateful to every one of you who chip in every penny that you did. I'm not going to believe that it's going to keep descending and reducing and reducing. It's okay. So tomorrow is another day we go again. Yes, we go again. We've got 10 days to either choose if we're going to do more or we're going to do less. Whatever we do, just be proud of yourselves. You are helping people you don't know, people you are likely never going to meet or see. They don't even know you. But guess what? You are connecting with them one way or the other. Your message is going to get to them one way or the other. And whichever way that it plays out, just remember that you have played your part. Playing your part in this sense is that you have reached out to the vulnerable people, the people that can likely or possibly not be able to pay you back. I'm sorry for that break. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, and thank you. I'll see you some other time. Stay safe, and always remember, every little help, every penny counts. And then the most, or should I say, the best help you can give in this life is the one you give to people who can't pay you back, the people that cannot reciprocate the same. Tonight, we are on that journey towards that. So thank you for coming with me, or thank you for being part of it too. I'll see you some other time. Good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o ákàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.